Victoria's Secret has unveiled yet again a store of the future. According to Chain Store Age, the intimate apparel retailer has taken the wraps off its renovated and reimagined store at Easton Town Center in Columbus, Ohio. The design includes mannequins representing a range of sizes, inclusive product offerings, and easy to navigate layout that has also been updated with brand new fitting room technology that links each product with the store's computer system through RFID or radio frequency identification tags, which enables customers to communicate with store associates directly from their fitting room. Additional features include buy online, pickup in store, and dynamic video content via custom video walls that provide enhanced storytelling. Chris, some of our listeners may know, some may not, but you were the vice president of a store of the future in your past life. What do you think of this headline?
Fair point, Ed. Yes, great point. Yes. I feel like I'm qualified to talk on the subject of store of the futures for sure. As are you too. I mean, I might add, you were a key element of that work as well that you were referencing in the past. But I mean, I don't know. The proof's going to be in the pudding on this for me. But I would say, I think you and I have to put this on our must-see store list right away. Like, I want to get out to Easton Town Center or whatever it's called, as soon as possible. The most notable feature to me in the article, and quite honestly, I thought the details of the true quote unquote store of the future aspects of the store were a little bit light. I mean, the low flush toilets or whatever they are just doesn't really cut it for me. But the most,
they just want to get credit for everything,
Chris. Or low flow toilets, whatever the hell it is, right? The RFID tagging. But the other thing is, like, the RFID tagging is cool, but I don't really understand from the article how it's working, which is why I want to see this firsthand. Like, is there a magic mirror in the fitting room? Is it connected to an employee's device? Does it connect to your customer's device? Is there a kiosk? Like, it's cool that you can, in theory, get help right to the fitting room because the store employees know what you have in there with you. But how is that information and how is that user experience actually designed? That's a big matzo ball to try to figure out, because we've seen a lot of these companies go in this direction. And many times, like, going back to the Rebecca Minkoff experience way back in the day, we've seen these concepts not, take root or fall flat on their face too. So that's kind of my take here, but that's what I'm most interested to see from the article. I'm kind of curious about the digital content too and how they're thinking about that, but that seems like kind of a stretch to me in the store of the future. I mean, there's lots of companies that are, piping in digital content, very malleably and, as it's needed. But what do you think?
I mean, I think we need to remember first and foremost, who's at the helm here. Chris Rupp, she's their chief customer officer. I know that from talking to her, that she's been pushing to try to find the right tech to improve this experience because it did.
RFID is the right place to start.
It did need a lot of improvement. And I think that the key thing here, even Crave Retail is who they're tapping for the fitting room RFID experience. I think number one, you have visibility for the customer. Like, if the hard part is that I think it's hard for maybe you to understand because you haven't been in a fitting room trying on bras before, but there is, like, just knowing that there is another size in that store, like you're completely exposed in there.
Oh yeah, 100% agree. Yeah, no, I get that.
I think no matter what you can do to help expedite either getting new product, understanding what's in the store, or even just helping the process of the staff who's, there's 2 people in a Victoria's Secret right now, and on most days, if that, right. It's they're running the bare minimum right now. So anything you can do to make those associates more efficient in their jobs, which I think even at a bare minimum, just knowing I'm in this room, I need a bra right now. I don't want to sit there waiting with no shirt on until somebody can come back to the fitting room and check on me again. So I think that's a key thing to understand here. And it will improve some way, shape, or form the shopping experience. But second, this is the second reopening that they've done of the store of the future concept or revision to it in 6 months. They opened in January of this year first, and now they've revamped it and they're reopening again now. So I think that that's something key to point out again with Chris Rupp and her digital background experience or customer experience. Like, she's going to keep iterating and testing. And I think that the credit needs to be given to her team, to Victoria's Secret, for continuing to iterate on this, not just setting it out and being like, here's our store of the future, go, but let's continue to evolve this, listen to our consumers, and then update the experience accordingly.
100%. My favorite thing about this headline, and I deliberately wanted to leave it to the end, was it's about a store of the future project, which we haven't heard much about those in the last few years. They kind of fell out of vogue for a while. And you're right. Everyone should be doing them. You should be experimenting with them in iterative ways like you just described. And so hopefully, I'm going to say this, it's going to sound corny as hell. Hopefully, bringing the sexy back in stores of the future, Victoria's Secret, putting the sexy back in stores of the future. At least I hope so, because it is a concept that I think you and I both believe in wholeheartedly from our experience. And it's a requirement to continue to evolve your physical retailing experiences too. Otherwise, it becomes too difficult and you find yourself outdated very quickly.
I hope 2024 is the year of the store of the future. Can we just get a store of the future? Everybody was like tugging on their purse strings in 2023. Let's just start innovation again.
Yeah. But we got to go see this too, Ann. Let's get this on the list. All right.